You're breaking free. Yes. This is exciting because choose who you will become. It says uncertainty. 3 of Wands is about your direction. You know, it's about your timing, using your time more wisely, making moments count within your life, rebuilding those structures. You're taking those things down and saying, no, I'm no longer going to be directionless. I know I have a purpose. I'm going to be in the position, even though I may not understand everything that's going on right now. I'm just going to make sure that I get my tail where I need to be. So when
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back.
Moonlight Truths Tarot. I am Mama Solely, Scorpio and Taurus. It is a pleasure to have you here in the house with me. Here on the table, we have the overall energy of Saturn dealing with structures. And we also have the shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. This make it through this is really this underlined energy of uncertainty. Here we have a Scorpio Taurus, whatever axis, sun, moon of it you are, just flip it around. Still money houses, structures around your money. What it is that you want to create. See the paint, the board, right? But it's like your mind over time in the past has just been coming up with all these wonderful ideas, but then because of things of the past that disempowered you, created you to not know who it is that you wanted to become. And it's been a lot of treacherous moments that my Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio energy has had to face. And it has been very difficult for you to make a choice and a decision in your divine direction, in your soul's direction, in your highest self direction of your future self, within the soul of you, with Saturn of past and institutions being present here as well. For those of you that do not know, I am Mama Solely. I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all my imperfections and my interruptions too. All that jazz here in the YouTube streets. You know what to do if you so desire. So, if you're not afraid of the dark, not afraid of the shadows, let's look in to see what the scorpionic energy as it's going out and this Mercury retrograde is really trying to bring you into embrace, get you to commit to for some type of personal goal and what and who you stand for. Okay, so we're going to see an area of breaking free. No. Is that a change in the program? Choose who you will become. These are not needed yet, I heard. Because this past energy of the uncertainty, even though you're still in the midst of it, you're very much closer to the precipice of a breakthrough and breaking free from a particular burden, a particular destructive pattern or behavior, right? And I feel like the Scorpio moon energy, new moon that is on the 20th of November, depending on when you come to this, it's really trying to emphasize and push you towards. And Mercury retrograde is really there to assist you within the psychological warfare or the psychological impairments or programmings that we have had, and to bring more clarity in how you're going to move forward. And I feel like this energy of new moon in Scorpio and this retrograde is really wanting you to know that whatever you got going on right now in your life, whatever you have going on right now in your life, you're going to make it through. Because right now, Saturn is here letting you know that there's many valuable lessons that you have been learning. And wherever your placement is of Saturn, those are most likely the areas that you're learning, okay? And your sun sign as well within your personality of who you are, if you're here for that, or if you're here for your Chiron or your North Node energy. It shows you the structures and how you're going to reach so that you can shine bright like that candle. So you can shine brightly in the mist, you know, the illumination of the sky, of the night, your truths, your values. It's like you're really in the deep mist of learning and building. And I can relate to that, you know, and destroying certain, you know, that's Scorpio, that destruction, that destroying, getting rid of those things that are no longer serving our true values of our Taurus. Anyways, what are they breaking free? I know I felt something flip over. What is my Scorpio Taurus breaking free of? What is the breaking free? What are they breaking free from? What do we need to see? Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors, in the higher realms of our greatest good. Oh, 3 of Wands. You're breaking free. Yes. This is exciting because choose who you will become. It says uncertainty. 3 of Wands is about your direction. You know, it's about your timing, using your time more wisely, making moments count within your life, rebuilding those structures. You're taking those things down and saying, no, I'm no longer going to be directionless. I know I have a purpose. I'm going to be in the position, even though I may not understand everything that's going on right now. I'm just going to make sure that I get my tail where I need to be. So when the ship comes in to be delivered unto me, I'm there to receive it. And you will make it through whatever it is within that course to get you there to the dock, to the shore, for that boat to be right there to you with your name on it and everything in it. Ancestors, you know, spirit guides, physical things that you've may been needing or desiring, you know, plans, the mental information to actually bring it to the manifest, right? That Mercury, that soul. There's something about counting time, waiting time. Maybe some of you may have had glimpses and maybe the timing was off, the uncertainty within time. Yeah. And now some of you, it's almost like I'm seeing a disbursement, like a disbursement of time, like the illusion of time. You're coming to actually see that it is an illusion. Some of my Scorpio Tauruses, you're coming in to utilize more, it feels like, your senses. Not just your physical senses, but your spiritual senses. It's almost like a deepening connection to the innate, intimate parts of your power. You're getting in position. Some of you are getting in position. Some of you are already sitting in position, and you're just waiting for the right inspiration, the right moment, the right pieces to build in this structure. So it's like some of you are waiting for Saturn and Mercury to actually show you these missing pieces to what it is you may be creating. So it's like, instead of being uncertain and letting the mind just keep going and going and going, it's like now you become meek, like still. And this is a breakthrough. This is a difference within your patterns. There's something within your patterns of this that you're breaking through. Only you know your personal life and what you're, what you're going through. It's a lot of coon, yeah. The Queen of Wands. The hidden truths is your ambitions. This is your desires, your passions. So this is like being very passionate to really work your way to this particular, it's almost like working through the mathematical equation, like you're determined to get this particular lesson. You're willing to go through. You're very determined. All I see in her face is determination. All I see is determination. Like, this is power. Not only does the Queen of Wands look good and everything, and she carries her sex appeal and carries herself a certain way and can be very seductive, but here she's stepping and standing in power, ready. I feel like that's the heart of you. Like, yeah, I may have these obstacles and stuff, and I may have my timing mixed up, but darn it, I'm ready. That's like the mind. She's not using the mind, the logic. She's going within the soul and allowing the soul, the fire within, to actually kindle the movements to move forward. Yeah, this feels like your power. The Queen of Wands feels like your power. Like, this is what you're transforming into. This is what Scorpio season has been pushing you into. Getting you, because I'm feeling it down deep in my solar plexus, to where it's like down in that emotional depths of you, like things just stirring, and it's like it's pushing. It's really pushing like a throttle, a force. What else do we have here? Oh, where did you come from? You saw it. I didn't. But I saw this one. This one fell first? Or did they fall at the same time? Leave it in the comment sections. Okay? This one's in reverse because the rabbit is reverse. Justice. Maybe this will clarify the justice in reverse. Oh. I can see justice in reverse when it comes to the energy of Mercury retrograde. Justice in reverse, Mercury retrograde. Clarification. Seeing the lessons, seeing the contracts. Some of you are getting glimpses into your Akasha, and maybe these glimpses within your Akasha can be creating some of the uncertainties in what it is that you actually need to bring forward, so it can ignite, so that it can burn and continue to flow. Because I'm seeing this continuance of flow as you moving along your path and moving forward within purpose and feeling of purpose, because choose who you will become with the word uncertainty, which means you have been uncertain within your mind, within your heart, within your essence. You have been uncertain something within your spiritual quest, your identity of who you are, searching for your inner child and becoming more acquainted, trying to better understand and discern your masculine and your feminine, and all of these uncertainties you have been going through within the mind. And those are old contracts, karmic contracts, justice in reverse. So there's a severing. There's a severing because of the introspection that you have been doing, because of the determination. Yes, the determination. This is a hidden power that you've been holding, and it's coming out. You see it spewing out, and it's connecting you somehow more within yourself to be determined to get where you need to be free from whatever pattern, habit, karmic, whatever, baby mama, baby daddy, job, it don't matter. Okay? It don't matter. Let's see what this is here. Let's see how this tie in. Oh, the Page of Cups. Your psychic abilities. And I hear someone says, your holy cleansing, your baptism. That's the renewing of one's mind, body, soul, and spirit. The innocence of you. The areas that's been, this is someone here specific that's been holding certain secrets. This feels like a dark secret, like a knowing of something. It's almost like you were sworn or threatened at an innocent stage that if you tell, then there will be some type of repercussions. And somehow it was tied to your identity and who you are meant to become in a soul level for your life purpose here in the body that you're currently in now. But this is innocence. The innocence of, no, that's not, yeah. I want one more with that innocence. Well, you got two. 6 of Swords and the 9. The battles, the conflict, the turbulence that was created in your mind, the influences within the mind. Yeah, so it's like the innocence of your mental magic, you know, your fairy tales, your imagination, those areas. To paint, you have to have, or to do some type of crafts of something or create something, right? You have to have a level of imagination. So it's like those things, those judgments, those bias, or those whispers of the past that affected your mind, that you constantly felt like you had to be on defense. So because you had to be on defense, it caused you to not choose to make a choice within your path to become the light. So to become the light, it's like you're on the path, these things that people you're walking, and then it's like I'm seeing you go off somewhere, off the path, to go and hide, seeking a place where you can go to weep, because of what's been created in your mind and in your soul. It's almost like breaking some family members. It really feels like family members somewhere along the line, maybe within school, I don't know, that could have broke that part of your innocence and wanting to explore and share either for your emotions, share your imagination, through your creating whatever storytelling or writing or painting or whatever it is. You were made a mockery. And so that puts you to a level of where you became disempowered. And now this season is transforming that. And now you have a new sense within you that is coming to stand more dominant and more forward within your power, within your authenticity, because you're coming to discover it more and more through each moment of self-awareness, I hear. So you're paying attention to the process within yourself. A healing message. So we're not going to use those. The healing message. This is constant battle. You've been soul battling, mental, fighting between the soul, the urge of your heart, of your soul, between the mind and the influences. And it's created you to just become stagnant. I can relate to this. But Saturn is showing you. It's showing my Scorpios, Taurus, Scorpios, the structure to be able to, the Queen of Wands, the structure, because I'm seeing, what you stand on. Yeah, it's here too. The defense, the structure. You're learning how to utilize it. You're learning how to stand on it instead of allowing it to create you to be stagnant and unsure and just sitting still and not moving and going forward within your passions and your desires. So it's like some of you have been stopping your rebirth process or your transformation process. Some of you have been stopping and hindering your own deathing process. And some of you are at the road where you're saying, no, I'm going to be there. I'm going to arrive. I'm going to have my monetary wealth. I'm going to have what's owed to me by birthright to fulfill my life path, my purpose, why God, the Most High, Jah, however you want to call it, has put me here, what I signed up for in the ethers, what I came here to do it and not be held back. What is a divine message to conclude, to assist them on their journey in their moments or time of reflection? Spring, Scorpio, Taurus. 2. Elevation. Yeah. Elevation, baby. You're ascending. You're creating, you're completing and creating. Okay. Completing a cycle. Okay. You're elevating. Your mind is elevating. It is reaching a whole new height. You're no longer afraid to step and stand in your power. When you say no, no means no. When you say yes, yes means yes. If you don't want to consent to someone, then you're not going to consent to someone. You're no longer allowing yourself to detach from something that you want to attach to or attach to something that you don't want to attach to, if you know what I mean. Okay? Leave it in a comment. And it says, free yourself from fear and trust in the universe. Direct your thoughts to the beauty inside and around you. Use your spiritual strengths and knowledge to create the light and rise above all doubt. Oh, divine. I love when you validate me. I love when the divine validates me. I love it. That's why I don't need nobody to validate me, because the divine validates me. Boo. Let's see what's over here. I'll be damned. Creation, the solar plexus, the inner child, the fire in you, the determination to get what is rightfully yours through learning the required lessons of Saturn, so that your candle can shine brightly as the star that you are meant to shine as. You have the power to direct your life with a constructive attitude and not a destructive one. I'm adding some word. Create what is best for your soul. Firmly believe and know. I want to say firmly know you can transform and improve your inner and outer world by turning every thought into affirmative action. Got to mighty no. Fam, leave a comment in the section, okay? Leave a comment. Thank you if you're still here. I appreciate you. You don't have to leave a comment if you don't want to, but I really would appreciate it. I really would appreciate it. But if not, leave an emoji or hit that thumbs up. Ooh, act in the image of God and bring your light to life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. My Scorpio Taurus, this is all that Mama Soul Lily has for you. If you have made it this far, do check your other energy on your cross of your north, your south, your east, and your west, which will be Aquarius, Leo, Leo, Aquarius. And until next time, my beautiful souls, you know what to do in the YouTube streets. All that jazz. Ciao.